Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and I'm recording this video because I was reminded today of this idea it's just an idea, honestly, and what it really comes down to is exploring the pyramids that are around the world through a different lens, through technology. So basically, using so technically, it would just be a matter of revisiting the pyramids and and looking, like, scanning everything with different types of technology, cameras, ultraviolet lighting, so that type of stuff, to see if you guys detect anything different. That type of thing. I don't know if I don't know if that's my last one, by the way, yellow one. But I don't know if anything will change or if anything will be different. But I just thought about that right now, and I was actually watching something right now. Oh, Simulation, award-winning sci-fi short film. Ashim Al Gaili. I don't know, but it has 1.8 million views 2 years ago. Anyways, I was watching that, and for some reason, I was reminded of this thought that I had. And honestly, that's all it was. It was just the thoughts. It was just a thought. Oh, he went inside of a building, and when he went inside of the building, he's using a flashlight. So that's how I was reminded of, the pyramid thing. And like I said, I don't even think it will make a difference, but we just never know, especially with today's technology and everything. What if we went in there with wireless charging, with like a generator emitting electrical, those things. I forget what they're called. But maybe it will trigger something in there, inside of the pyramid. It's a possibility as well. But other than that, I'm just here watching this. And I was just thinking about that. Like today, I don't even know why, but that thought, it just came to me. And like I said, I don't even know if it's even important or if it even matters. But of course it matters. Of course it does. Because who knows if we'll be able to look at the ancient ruins from a different perspective, different perspective, different, from a different light, black light, like anything, all different sorts of possibilities that we can think of. Imagine a black light. Imagine discovering like like the CIA, the FBI. Like if there's a fingerprint or something, it's highly visible. Well, imagine us going in there and we're like scanning the ceilings and stuff like that. And we discover like alienated fingerprints or even cat prints or something like that, something strange, to help. Obviously this will only be done to help researchers and I think scholars, people like who study history and stuff like that. Because if something like that were to be discovered, then it could be documented into the history books almost immediately. And that'll be like new evidence, because I'm sure a lot of people haven't even touched the ceilings above a certain height. A certain height, because some of these places are, I think, pretty high up, like a tall ceiling. So if no one has ever climbed up there and looked at what's going on up there, or what might be stuck in between the crevices, there could be signs up there. So we can even do this with drones. So we won't have any ladders damaging the walls or the etching, the writing on the walls, the arts, the hieroglyphics, and stuff like that. And maybe possibly even scanning that whole area outside for at least a mile around each structure, just to, a mile will be good. I think a mile, maybe 2-3 miles, but I mean, I think a mile will be fine, just for starters. And if for whatever reason nothing happens and nothing is seen, out of the ordinary, then I guess we'll just be back, like, to the same conclusions. We will be back to where we first started, basically. So, there is no right or wrong. And not just that, but excuse me. I tried to cover my mouth, but I couldn't. Whoa, that one came as a surprise. I tried grabbing this and I missed. It was anyways. So it's basically uh like, I guess there is no reason why not to scope it out from that perspective, because these people are claiming, that these pyramids could have been built with, possibly with, um like, special technology of some sort. So if that's the case, then we might be able to detect something. So a lot of you are spending a lot of money, the government's money, tax money on space exploration and a bunch of other shit. Well, this qualifies as well. It's part of history. So, not just that, but I was watching like this documentary a long time ago where these people go out and record in the middle of the night, and when they're recording, it's like recording like if it was daylight. So, oh yeah, and there's like violet light, like heat sensor light, but it was different. It was, they were able to see everything like if it was like early in the morning, the sun's about to come out like an hour. It looked that clear. And then there's animals walking. I remember they captured a tiger. And as they were capturing the tiger, you were able to see the heat. And I mean, just from its body, you were able to notice that it was a cheetah tiger. And I know there's the differences, but it was I think it was a tiger, not an actual cheetah, but it could have been. Either way, it was one of those. And there's people sleeping, and the cat went, grabbed the baby, and took off with the baby, just like that, without a trace. And the animal probably ate the baby. It's either that or someone trained the cat to um, abduct children. I mean, I don't know, but it was on television documentary. So basically, they recorded the cat going into the camp and then the cat taking off. Um, that's how like smart they are. They're stealth mode. And yeah, like I guess that type of stuff though can open different doors of opportunities that we probably don't even know about. Or even investigated or looked into. So I think it's worth a shot, honestly. I think it's worth going in there and scanning the whole perimeter and recording the whole process as well. And if anything looks out of the ordinary, recording that as well. Anything and everything should be recorded because we just never know as well if that type of lighting will have a negative effect within the structure. And if it does, if so, it could damage stuff, but at least we would have it recorded. um Prior to it getting destroyed. Um, so yeah, there's a little demon flying around here. A little drone or something. Um, so yeah, anything you guys can think of, you know? Like, fuck it, why not? And even places where even humans can't walk through or go into or have access to, you know, that's why they have robots, drones, and stuff like that. Maybe we'll be able to detect things that we were never able to detect, and maybe that will give us clues and possibly even provide us with a storyline of what might have happened. It might give us clues. So we have to take this stuff seriously. Especially like, you know, like the pyramids and stuff like that. I mean, think about it. We can't even build something like that today. I mean, we probably can, but I mean, they had a reason why they built that. It's like we going somewhere and building one of these massive pyramids with concrete. But the reason will be why. Why would we want to build something like that? Why would we want to invest our time and energy in building something like that? So they had a motive. And nothing is impossible. And not just that, but where the fuck did they get all the stone from? Those massive blocks. I mean, basically, they were handmade and hand cut. So it's basically like someone creating bricks to make to form a wall, a retaining wall, or a wall divider. That's basically all it came down to. So, you know, we speculate that these people took a massive fucking stone from the very bottom and stacked it up on the very top, all the way to the very top. But maybe they built every single little block with sand and other materials, and they carried it all the way up. And they built each one individually up there at the top. And they worked from the bottom all the way to the top. So we see like depictions of these people, these slaves, carrying these or pushing these big old blocks, but maybe they weren't pushing shit. Maybe they were building them as they went and as they progressed and made a steady, steady progress. Have you guys ever thought about that? Or are we just that fucking retarded and stupid? It's like us fucking around with the mold. Like a container. We can put the container down like a Coca-Cola bottle or a massive trash can mold, plastic mold, and we could fill the fucker with concrete. Maybe that's all they fucking did. And they moved on to the next one, like Legos. They put one Lego down, they filled it up, they put the next one down, they filled that one up, and so on and so forth. I mean, I honestly don't know how the fuck they built them, personally, and what was the whole reason behind them building them. And many people speculate, like, why they might have built them. Some people think it's a fucking tomb. A tomb for a king or some shit. But I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Because why haven't we taken over the fucking pyramid then? And buried our king in there? Or someone that we highly value? Or we think is super, super powerful or some shit. Especially now, after thousands and thousands of years have passed by. Can anyone answer that question? That's what I thought. It's a bunch of bullshit. I don't think it was a fucking tomb. But I guess I'll just leave that up to you people out there. That deal with that type of stuff. Because I obviously don't deal with that stuff. And after all it is speculations, further speculations, and theories and ideas. It's not changing anything, and I'm not insinuating anything. Like, it's all optional. So if you guys want to go and do stuff like that, then do it. If you don't, then don't. If you do and you discover something, then just record it and upload it online. Even if people don't want to listen, just record it and document it on the internet. Upload it on YouTube, Facebook, whatever other website you use to upload your content to. Stupid little gnat is flying around me. I think it's trying to suck some blood out of my body or something. But anyway, I just thought about that, and I wanted to share this with everyone. I mean, I think even if nothing is discovered, I think a lot of people would be interested just to see, just to watch. Like professionals going in there and scanning the whole perimeter, the whole thing. And then creating like a documentary, a new documentary. For like maybe even possibly the new generation to watch. You know, it's kind of like in a way reviving history or looking at history from a different perspective entirely, because you know, growing up, we didn't have um that type of stuff. We didn't have that type of technology and stuff like that. And who knows? Who knows what else is out there as far as technology? So, yep. Yup. Anyways, I'm getting tired. I have to wake up early, and I'm gonna get back to my little show here. So, peace out, everyone.